Hello everybody, just a quick video to show you what I got through the post today. This is a NES-bit magazine system. This was a community-made magazine. It was an idea thought of by someone called Lefarius. Basically, it's just the one magazine at the moment. Hopefully, if Lefarius gets enough support, there will be more issues. This is just to show you that I don't just show interest in Commodore machines. I've got interest in other systems by other companies as well. This here is dedicated to the NES. It's a great little magazine, I must admit. Basically, it's just a magazine that's dedicated to one of Nintendo's best consoles, in my opinion. It was a great little machine, I must admit. Obviously, it didn't do quite so well as the Master System over, like the Master System over here in Europe. But I mean, obviously in Japan and America, it was phenomenal. And this is a good little magazine. I like this. It's a very good magazine. There's lots of features on there. There's this feature showing you all the difference in the regions of box art and things. You got a feature there called the Joy of Sticks. Which is basically all about the different joysticks and gamepads you can get for the NES. There's even a little feature about the Power Glove as well. A little timeline for the NES it goes from 1980 when Shigeru Miyamoto first joined Nintendo, and obviously you got the launch of the Famicom in Japan, which is obviously the NES, what the NES was called over there. And it goes up to about 1995 when Nintendo America discontinued the NES. There's two movie reviews there. You got Super Mario Brothers, the movie, and The Wizard. I've not seen The Wizard, but I've seen the clips of it. And it does just look like one big advert for Nintendo. Super Mario Brothers, I've got to admit this. I have to totally agree with what Lefarius says here. For me, this is a guilty pleasure. I've actually got the DVD of it, but yeah, it's a really bad film. But it's one that's actually it's bad to the point where it's quite enjoyable. It's a real guilty pleasure for me. And obviously you got a versus feature as well. You got Terminator 2 and Smash TV. I think I have briefly played the NES version of Terminator 2. It's not my favourite game, I have to admit. But I've never played the NES version of Smash TV. I've played it on various other systems, including the coin-op version on MAME. But I played the Super Nintendo one. I played the Game Gear one. I've played the Mega Drive one. I've even played the Game Gear one as well, which was actually the first version I had. In fact, I even had the Commodore 64 version as well. But it's a great game. Simpsons Video Games Review. I must admit, I played a few of these games on the NES on the emulators and stuff, and they're not really that great. But Bart vs Space Mutants, we had that on the Amiga. I consider the Amiga version to be probably the only good version of the game, really. But it's still flawed. But I remember our version coming with it came with our I think it was our A500 system. And I remember that version having two discs, one with an animated, whereby you had one disc featuring an animated intro. Bart vs the World, I've played that as well, especially on the. I played that on the Amiga as well. That's alright, but yeah, on the NES they're not particularly great. And of course you got the NES versus Game Boy, because obviously there were quite a few Game Boy titles which were just ports of the NES games, because obviously it was very similar hardware. And basically, I don't want to give away too much about this magazine. You can go to Lefarius' site, which I think is it's nes-bits.com. I'll put the correct link in the description. Hope I got the website right. But yeah, there are not very many copies of these left. In fact, I think when I ordered this, there was 4 copies left. So there's probably only about 1 or 2 copies left in print. But you can download this as a PDF as well. And if you like what you see, if you do like what you see, go ahead, show some support. Go and buy I've obviously one of the last printed copies, or buy it as a PDF. And as a matter of, and as an extra bit of incentive to get the printed issue, there's actually a 3D thing you got to sit on the back as well, which it's quite nice. Anyway, that's a NES-bit magazine system. So I said it just came for the post today. It's a really great little magazine done by the community. Highly recommended. This is So this is Potty Boy over and out.